How to take care of a German Shepherd. German Shepherds are large and active dogs that are highly intelligent and loyal companions. They require thoughtful care and consistent training in order to live long and happy lives. German Shepherds need to be fed and housed properly, in addition to requiring regular health care and exercise. With some effort and care, your German Shepherd can live a long and happy life and will be a steady companion for you for years to come. Feeding your German Shepherd. Make sure your German Shepherd is getting proper nutrition. Since German Shepherds are large, active dogs and are known to have hips that give out, it's important to make sure they have good nutrition throughout their lives. Make sure to buy healthy food that is not full of filler ingredients. For example, make sure you are feeding a quality food that contains animal protein and doesn't use corn for protein. You can feed your German Shepherd dry or wet food, or a combination of both. If you choose to feed your German Shepherd homemade meals, it's important to talk to your veterinarian about what they need to include. This will help ensure that the dog will get a balanced diet. Try to resist giving your dog table scraps, especially if it is begging for them. People food can be unhealthy for the dog and can impact its interest in its healthy food. Feed your German Shepherd age-appropriate food. As your dog ages, it will have different nutritional needs. Feed your dog a food that is designed for its specific age, such as a puppy food when it very young, an adult food when it is in middle age, and senior food when it is in old age. There are also specific formulas you may need to consider at some point, for example, special foods for large breeds or weight control food for overweight dogs. Talk to your vet about what food will work best for your dog. Because your vet will understand your specific dog's health issues, they may want it to get specific nutritional needs met. When switching between types of food, for instance when you take your dog off puppy food, do not suddenly change the food. Instead, mix the foods together, gradually increasing the new food and decreasing the old food over the course of several weeks. There are also specific formulas you may need to consider at some point, for example, special foods for large breeds or weight control food for overweight dogs. Talk to your vet about what food will work best for your dog. Because your vet will understand your specific dog's health issues, they may want it to get specific nutritional needs met. When switching between types of food, for instance when you take your dog off puppy food, do not suddenly change the food. Instead, mix the foods together, gradually increasing the new food and decreasing the old food over the course of several weeks. Feed your dog the correct amount of food for its size and age. Look at the packaging of the food to determine the suggested serving size. This should be based on the size and age of your dog. You can also talk to your veterinarian about how much they think your dog should be eating. Divide food into several smaller meals throughout the day. It is best to divide your German Shepherd's daily food into 2 or more smaller meals. Giving smaller meals helps to minimize the risk of bloat, which is a life-threatening swelling of the abdomen. When you feed your dog several times a day, your dog will need to relieve themselves shortly after each meal. Never exercise a German Shepherd right after they eat since this could increase the risk of bloating. Give your German Shepherd healthy treats. In addition to feeding it healthy food, the snacks you feed your German Shepherd can have an impact on its health. Pick low-calorie treats that are satisfying for dogs, including crunchy vegetables and kibble in a feeding toy that slows the dog's consumption down. Treats should only make up 5 to 10% of your dog's calorie intake, so control how many treats you give your dog. Treats should only make up 5 to 10% of your dog's calorie intake, so control how many treats you give your dog. Provide access to water at all times. Dogs can drink a lot of water every day and it's important that they do to prevent dehydration. Fill up its bowl with clean water every day and leave it where your dog has access to it. Also, check up on the bowl throughout the day, if possible, to make sure there is plenty of water available. However, German Shepherds should drink small amounts of water throughout the day, instead of drinking a large amount at one time. Gradually hydrating throughout the day will ensure that the dog doesn't get bloat. Dehydration can be a threat to your dog's health. Signs that it might be dehydrated and needs more water include excessive panting, loss of appetite, and dry nose or gums. If you see these symptoms, give your dog water immediately.